There is another there is another issue with the dress code. This time it's in Georgetown, Scott County. They are outraged over a school dress code policy. This was from Lex 18. We're speaking out about the dress code, calling it sexist and demanding it must be changed. Now, y'all might be thinking, didn't you cover this on your old title? Yes, I did. Well, it's from the new title. And so why am I doing this again? Well, basically because I had a change of heart. I said everyone should just follow the rules and not voice their concerns, but after watching a video, a little skit, I had a little change of heart also. I mean, all it does is just show, like, the woman in that video said, like, all men are pigs, out of touch reality, etc. So now, looking at that video, I decided to say, you know what? It's time I start changing my mind about this. And that's what I'm going to do. I support all women who want to voice their concerns. I mean, think about it. The dress code if the dress code was written years ago, and I think this dress code teaches people that you weren't allowed to do this back then. So, let me play you that clip. Not the 16-minute clip, but this one that's in the news from Scott County. And then we want to move on to COVID in schools.
Fancy Panda? Hello, Panda. A better party with Hello, Panda.
Meiji.
Take a look.
Group of Scott County high school students speaking out about their school's dress code tonight. They're calling it sexist and demanding that it be changed. They talk with LEX 18's Christiana Ford about the petition that they created and why.
We're all smart enough to know what is right and what is wrong.
Scott County high schoolers Olivia Martin, Kaylee Walters, and Ray Young say their school's dress code policy is wrong.
I would get dress coded the second I stepped into school.
The dress code policy is typical. It bans short skirts or dresses that are too short, holes that fall below fingertip length, crop tops, and thin straps. But no matter how standard, their rules the girls feel unfairly target them.
We can't remember the last time we saw a guy get dress coded. Yeah. Our dress code is sexist.
After seeing students like them sparking change at their own schools, they decided to do something about it, collecting pictures of violations, hanging posters in the halls, and starting this petition.
If you think that pulling a girl out of class because her bra strap is showing or her shorts are a little too short, then you're just proving to her that making sure that the males in the classroom have a distraction-free zone is more important than her education.
The school's dress code starts with the note saying Scott County High School works hard to make sure that their dress code is free of all gender bias and equal for all. And when we reached out to the school, a spokesperson told us that the principal at Scott County High School is always available to discuss any issue to her students, but no student has brought this topic or their concerns regarding dress code to the principal's attention.
And they say it's for like education, like to protect everyone else's education.
And that's non-biased.
Yeah, how is my education being protected whenever I am getting taken out of class?
The petition to get rid of the dress code has more than 470 signatures, many of them from their classmates. And while it is a policy that's common for K through 12, the girls have made up their minds and welcome the criticism.
If you can't handle a stomach, then maybe you're the problem. And if you're looking at, I'm 16, if you're looking at a 16-year-old like that, I don't think you should be working with children.
In Scott County, Christiana Ford, LEX 18 News.
And my issue with that is, well, you can create a petition all you want, but like I said, I do have a change of heart. I support in what the two girls are doing in creating this petition. But if it reaches to 1,000, the school's going to have a change of heart at the next school board meeting by saying, we want equal rules for all. Now, going forward to Fort Worth, Northside High School in Fort Worth and Fort Smith, they held a meeting to discuss the dress code of future students protesting their grievances. So, let me just play for a bit. Scroll down, and then I'll play for you guys.
Tonight, Northside High School students spoke out against the district dress code, saying it's unfairly enforced. Thanks for joining us for your 5 News at 10. I'm Erica Thomas.
And I'm Darren Bobb. The Fort Smith Public School Board holding a meeting tonight to discuss those grievances. 5 News reporter Zoe Henry spoke with the students responsible for this protest.
After just 1 week back in class, some Northside students are off to a shaky start.
Personally, I've been having problems with the issue for I don't know how long. It wasn't really an issue my first year at Northside or really the second, but it got more strict this year.
Northside students say the limited options to the dress code include
The dress code bans almost all girl clothes, from leggings to crop tops to tank tops. Anything that we can buy in the girls section, they don't allow us to wear. So what are we supposed to wear to school?
a question they were hoping to get answered at Monday night's meeting. But the meeting ended almost as quickly as it started. At 5:30, students and staff filed into the Fort Smith School Board building. And less than 30 minutes later, the school board dispersed and the students followed. Students share a comment about their disagreements with the dress code enforcement.
Well, because it's not that we just want to show off everything. It's never been about that. It's about being able to express ourselves in a way that we're comfortable and that isn't disruptive to school.
Students also say school officials target specific body types and make inappropriate comments about them, and say male students don't get regulated the same. And the students claim it's not just about gender discrimination, but also about racism, and that the issue goes deeper than the clothes.
You could ask some of the NHS students that they will tell you, yes, because I am white, I will not get dress coded, because the teachers see me and they don't see a problem with what I have on.
The board says it can't engage in the debate, but will take the students' thoughts into consideration. In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Zoe Henry, 5 News.
Of course, we contacted the Fort Smith Public District about this afternoon, but they held their comment for now because they said it would cause speculation. Stay with 5 News for updates on this developing story.
And stay tuned and cut me a break for updates like this. Now, what do I have to say about this? Well, this has nothing to do with race. This is the fact that the dress code is just discriminating women. It's sexist, in my opinion. In my opinion, it goes back to when women had no rights. No right to vote, no right to speak their minds, no right to do this, no right to do that. But in that skit, which I'll put the video link in the description below, it was dated back in 1919. That video sparked off a good example, and that video brought me the fact to change my ways and say, look, something needs to be done. Someone has to attack and attack back. And I was the guy to do it. And I still am. I will fight. To this day, I will fight with them. I will join them in this protest and until the ends of the earth. We could cover more dress code, but we still have more pressing matters to deal with, like COVID. Well, that when we come back. Moving on to COVID now. As of the 18th, 237 new cases, 7-day average 226. In Nueces County, we're at close to 59,130 cases with 237, close to 60,000. We're over 1,100 deaths, 1126 plus 10. In the state of Texas, 3.93 million plus 5553, with over 62,000 deaths. As for the vaccines and hospitalizations, As for the vaccines, there's no data for the Oasis County. In the state of Texas, 31,684. New doses are 145. People who are vaccinated, 14.5, with 50%. In the U.S., 383 million, 956,000 new doses have been given. 180 million, with 54.8% in the U.S. Worldwide, 31.6%. What about the schools? Well, like for the past few episodes, I've been focusing on more of COVID in the schools. So I always start with Flower Bluff, not CCISD. Right now, it's still at stage 2, and as for Friday, there has been no new cases. As for Friday, let's check it out. Zero. That's good. That's good. We have to make sure that we're staying at the 0. So, good job, Flower Bluff. Keeping below the 0. Unless the updates, if there's updates on this, I'll have to update you in the description. But I mean, this is the spreadsheet. I mean, we're getting close to the end of September. And the highest number is 10 for independent students, and primary students are 10. So that's 20, 22, 27, 32, 36. That's 36 total people who are participating in William Flower Bluff Remote Conferencing as of the 16th. So I keep telling you guys this every time. Masks, very, very important. If you ride the RTA bus or go on an airplane, you are required to wear a mask by mandate. I mean, you are required to wear masks to protect yourself. Your children had to be sure to do the same thing. At the bridge of the nose, to cover your face and mouth, to cover the nose and mouth. You should be down here, no down here. No, it's difficult to talk, but for your child to talk or for you to breathe, but it's a safety issue. We all have to make sure that everyone's being safe. Social distancing, 3 or 6 feet. If you're in a crowded area, if you see a large crowd, you can either do 2 things. Stay within 6 feet. If you don't decide to do that, walk away. Watch it live stream. If you got the vaccine, just because you're vaccinated, you are still recommended to wear a mask. You're in the recommendation area. If you haven't, then you still have to make sure that make sure you're following those steps. Wash your hands very often to kill the spread of germs. 180-degree water, 20 seconds, and sanitize your hands more often. And make sure you disinfect your area every now and then to stop the spread of germs. If your child's under 2, no masks. If your child can't handle it, then okay. If you have a medical condition like asthma, then let them know beforehand so they can understand. And right now, FBSD is still in stage 2, so that's good. So let's look at the CCISD COVID cases. From CCISD. For the 20th, 52. Campus, 52. Highest, Gibson. Moody High, 73. Over almost 100 for Ray. Total is 57, 1751, 180, and 1931. Close. Now for the case counts. It gets reported every day from the school district, and for those people, the highest numbers, y'all gotta make sure you guys know what you're doing. We have to make sure that we're staying safe. This is not a game to be played with. This is the big deal. Come hell or high water, I will do everything in my power to help you. There's more Game Break when we come back. After watching a short portion of this video, I don't know how to express this to this teacher. Take a look. This was 3 years ago.
Well, if you're trying to prevent it, why the hell am I in here? Like, what the hell?
Hey, calm down. I'm not trying to prevent anything. I'm trying to get you to learn a lesson of.
Why the hell am I in here?
Why are you in this shield?
What the hell?
You're in this shield because. Would y'all shut up? Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. And you're an idiot. You want to get suspended and sit home over that? You're going to let one word bother you? But I'm going to let you understand, one of these days you're going to say a word and you're going to get punched and you're going to get hurt because you should have learned to keep your mouth shut. Whether you call it bullying or whatever, then they're going to say, well,
I'm not going to let somebody run me over just because I'm smaller.
Oh, it has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, you're going to get...
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You're not
My
going to
whole
get...
life I've been picked on just because I'm smaller.
Ethan,
And you really think I'm going to let it happen?
Ethan, you're the one that's saying stuff to other people is what I'm telling you.
Just run me over.
Ethan, you're the person that's saying stuff. You're the person that's saying stuff. You're bringing it on yourself. So it's not bullying. You're not going to get away with it. You got to stop it. You can't call somebody else fat or say something else.
I didn't. You called me fat.
Do you understand it? I'm just telling you. You better Ethan, I'm just telling you, you better figure out another way because you're going to end up getting yourself punched one day and you're going to be crying, you're going to be all upset and I'm going to be like, Ethan, you could have avoided it. The other kid's going to get in trouble, but you still got punched because you could have avoided it. But Ethan's always got to say something, always got to prove a point. And you, Jason, why? The kid wants popcorn, who cares?
That's enough. Stop it. Jeez. I have no words to say this crap. This teacher, after that video, I don't know what happened. He yelled at an autistic child. I mean, it all started because he called him, I don't know who called who fat, but if it was the autistic child who called that person fat, I mean, that is a form of bullying. That person, I mean, just because it's autistic doesn't mean everybody has to understand the autism spectrum. Like myself, I am on the autism spectrum. Every teacher, every manager, every parent, every social worker, everywhere you go, if you go to school, if you go to work, every manager has to understand that you have the autism spectrum, and it's up to the teachers and the managers to help you be supportive, to help you understand, and to tell you, look, this is wrong, you shouldn't be doing this. And for 3 weeks ago, and this was a good comment. To be honest, I do feel bad for this kid because he is autistic and it can be challenging with that kind of disability. I am autistic, and I know what it is like to be yelled at a teacher. When I was in middle school, I used to be scared of taking wood chip class, and I got yelled for just standing there and having no idea how to do anything. And all of these comments, every teacher should understand it. Every school should understand. There's a child who is autistic. And no teacher should scream at their kids. Period. And no student should be yelling at the teachers either. In this next clip, which I'm going to play for you, a short clip from back in 2014, this kid didn't do what he was told and said, this kid had yelled at the teacher because of what he did. I mean, it all started because he didn't get out of his chair. So let me watch this, and I warn you, there is explicit language. I want to forewarn the audience. What you're about to hear is explicit.
I ask you to stop. Get up. Let's go.
I'm not asking you to step out of my hands. I gave you guys a minute to get up. You chose not to.
For what? For fucking what?
Just get out of here. Get out of here.
For what? What the did I do? Seriously.
Are you serious right now? Could you take him out of here?
What did I do?
I told you to move. You didn't move. This is past it, Joe. This is past it. Get out of my classroom. Come on.
Joey, come on. Come on.
You might want to take your stuff with you.
Paul. Hey.
You can sit down.
You're welcome, Paul.
Come on. All right.
No student should be allowed to yell at their teacher because he told them to do something. No one should do that because it's talking to their friends. If your teacher tells you to do something, you do it. There is no excuse. As a student, you have no right to raise your voice at your teacher. No excuses. If you're angry about something, don't let your mouth go in there. Talk to your principal. Talk with your counselor. And if you have a problem with that, just talk with an administrator. And they'll take care of it. They have the resources. Yelling is not going to solve your problems. It's just going to make your throat sore. And you got to get a lot of drinks. So that's what I have to say about this video, and I hope that kid got suspended. I'll be back in a moment. Next week on Cut Me a Break, something that just always bothers me. I hear it all the time. Talking while the teacher's talking. What can one do? I'll just explain that to you next week. As always, this is Cut Me a Break. Saturday going to Sunday. I'll see you again for Cut Me a Break Monday night. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you then. Good night. And cut me a break. No talking while the teacher's talking. Good night.